Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to what is almost certainly the last episode of Kaiserreich. I have 3 remaining railroad batteries. They're going to go join their buddies over here. Because I don't need them for anything else. We have taken a bunch of territory. We also don't need these guys to be here anymore. Boop. 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 Okay. We can finally... Boop. Okay. So, we are going to absolutely deploy forces to Northern Australia. Alright. So, you guys... You. Anyways, you'll figure it out. Super heavy howitzers. Let's just build a bunch of these. Actually, it's not going to matter because I'm going to start to release nations pretty soon. I'm just gonna, now I could just like tell everyone, go support you. Everyone here, go support you. And you guys should be here. Here. You guys should be here and here. Just like literally everyone, show up to Australia. We're getting maximum airbase. Building a ton of air bases everywhere. Let's do that. Boop, 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 boop. This is going to be unnecessary. I'm also... Yeah, I mean, I think it is going to be unnecessary. Alright, we are in the process of surrounding Sydney to try and capture it. In what is, for the end of this game, rather amusingly, a pretty bog standard Hearts of Iron 4 battle. You've got infantry divisions trying to surround infantry divisions. Not really much more to it than that. Oh, enemy cipher. These guys, whatever. We can afford to increase the speed, actually. One of you can stay here. And then, just need to do that. You can stay. And then you can do the same thing. Surround Sydney. That only leaves a little bit of... Alright, looks like we got there. Nope. We'll do that. Okay. And then we just wait. And then we're gonna, do the following. Nice. We're gonna capture Sydney without much trouble. You guys can stay, you guys can stay. That is not going to be the end of the Australasian Confederation, but that's a lot of victory points. Fall of Sydney! Finally! Sydney is ours. I've never felt that sentiment more. We're just going to order a all-out assault along the lines. Because we can actually stand to do it. With Sydney under our control, and with 3 freaking supply depots, we should be able to supply our force be better. We got an advanced light tank. We're not going to use it. Look at that. Yeah, it's fine. Acoustic mine. As opposed to acoustic yours. With the capture of Canberra, we may need, in fact, to invade... Oh, we're probably going to have to invade New Zealand. At this point, I think the best thing we can do is start planning that. It's not going to be much of an invasion, but it is something we need to do nonetheless. Alright. And you guys can... then base yourselves, I don't know, out of Sydney. Sure. You go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. You can be a crisis magician. And a... I don't know, destroyer leader? Fly swatter? Sure. Those subs should be detached. And then here there probably will be subs. Are there? No, it's here that there are subs. There, nailed it. Alright. And, where are these guys operating? Here. Where are these guys operating? There. You can, do some of that. Alright. That leaves only Melbourne. It leaves only Melbourne. We're going to Melbourne. Oh, you guys need to come back here. And then you can just, like, keep going forward. Meanwhile, you guys, you go to Melbourne. Keep on attacking. Mine subs, whatever. All right. Just gonna keep going. Oh, the strategic bombers. Y'all should go back to India. Basically to free up space for more airplanes of other types. We are firmly in the research whatever zone. We're also firmly in the back to the supply problem zone. I know, it's a supplying problem to have. Aha, aha, aha. Comedy. They call him Bobo the comedy clown because he's a comedy clown. He's so funny. His jokes are hilarious. That's why I have the name that I have. No other reason. Just that one. Don't worry about it, smiley face. Look at us roll. I think we're finally all the pointless builds we finally activated. Eh. 200's enough. Go, repair mode. Go, my repairers. Kablooey. Yay, we took Melbourne. We did it. Woohoo! How close are we to winning? We're not there yet. Oh man, the fact that it was the Aussies gave us all the rest of the trouble. I mean, it doesn't help. I'll be honest, I was kind of checked out near the end of this game for like a lot of these episodes, to be honest. But it's still not great. It's the Aussies that gave me the most problems. We're not at peace. We're waiting till we're at peace, and then we can return territory. It's a Sunda down under. think that will end up probably helmet popping most of this army. Yeah, all right. We have finally we have ourselves a surround. Nice, nice, full pop. We're popping it off. We're popping off. It's helmet popping good. We're almost there. Sweet Adelaide, come on. All right. Did we do it? Is that it? Please be it. Folks, it's not it. We didn't do it. All right. We're going to see if we can land our forces there instead. Meanwhile, you guys. We're going to swing around and try to take Perth. I wish you best of luck. I really do. Sort of a race. All right, we're finally starting to get there. Prototype decision. Progress. More reliability. Oh. Progress and, yeah, it's more responsive. I'm just going to declare go time for everyone and hope that there are enough forces present. As they arrive, they'll slowly start to show up. I don't think there's enough force present. For it to really be a threat in any meaningful way. Might as well spend the resources. And Marines are going to start arriving piecemeal, basically, which, you know, hardly ideal. High levels of resistance in Illinois. Don't worry. We'll give you your independence. Oh, merciful Neptune. Please be done. Thank you. That's probably enough, right? We're going to land at Christchurch? Is that going to be it? Can that be it, please? 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 No? Oh, wait. We're about to take Perth. Okay. Awesome. That's an easy one. No, it's not. Of course it's not. Since when is anything easy? There we go. We did it. We're at peace. Woohoo! All right. We are going to cancel everything. Cancel everything. We can go home now. Woohoo! Sweet baby raptor Jesus. We're done. We there yet? Yeah. And then we can just do whoop. And then do a nice little woo. Alright. Okay. I don't know. Decode Brazil, I guess. We are done. Are there any wars? Yes. Still the stupid Panama thing. Okay. So, demobilize our economy. We're gonna do that real quick. I'll rally public support, because why not? Returning lands. Let's talk about returning some lands. Let's return legationary lands in the form of Macau. Somali lands. Oh, nice. This technically counts as Somali. Yeah. Return Somali lands. There you go. Big Somalia. Look at you. Indonesian lands. But we're talking about East Timor. We are. Yep, there we go. We kept Singapore. I assume the Chinese lands option is going to go away. Alright. Let's do fate ofs. Fate of the Panama Canal. It's mine. Fate of United States of America. Well, you can do nothing but liberate the United States. Boop. Fate of Canada. Somewhere on here. Fate of Canada. Canada und Quebec. Very cool. Fate of Alaska. Canada can have it. We did take Quebec from them. Fate of Hawaii. Hawaii's Republic. Hawaiian Monarchy. Return Hawaiian lands. Here you go. Bunch of random islands. Fate of Australasia. Australia and New Zealand. Or Australasia. We'll do Australia and New Zealand. Alright. Fate of... Papua. Release Papua New Guinea. Look at you, it's Papua. Fate of Fiji. We can give it to so many people. We can assimilate it. Grant to the Japanese, to the English, to the Americans, New Zealanders, Australians. We'll give it to the New Zealanders. Fate of South Africa. We'll liberate South Africa. Fate of East Africa. Let's do Fate of Morocco. Grant it to the French. What? No. We will restore the monarchy. Go, go, monarchy. And we will, Fate of the Rif. We'll grant it to the Moroccans. Fate of Infi will be granted to the Moroccans. And then Rio del Oro shall be granted to the Moroccans. Look at you, it's Morocco. Big, chunky Morocco. Alright. We can then deal with Portugal. We'll restore the monarchy. Fate of Portuguese Guinea. We'll form the state of Guinea-Bissau. We have the fate of Nigeria. We'll form the state of Nigeria. We have Ghana. We got the Gold Coast. Fate of East Africa. We could form a Greater East Africa, which I think I will do. We have the fate of Angola, or Mozambique. We'll form the state of Mozambique. And we will return Mozambican lands. We have the state of Zimbabwe, Botswana, and Angola. Well, Angola! We'll form the state of Angola. And we will return Angolan lands. The form of, I think, this little guy right there. Form the state of Zimbabwe. Granted to the South Africans, or the English. We'll form the state of, well, let's grant it to the South Africans. And then Botswana, we will likewise grant to the South Africans. Zambezia. We'll form the state of Zambezia. Nyasaland, we'll give to Zambezia. Alright, and then finally, British Caribbean, we'll make a federation of the West Indies. Fate of Puerto Rico. We will grant to the West Indies. Trinidad. We'll grant to the West Indies. French Caribbean. We'll grant to the West Indies. Curacao. And we can grant to Venezuela. We don't need it. We have Jamaica. We'll grant it to the West Indies. We have Belize. We'll grant it to Central America. We don't need it. We have San Martin. We'll grant it to the West Indies. And Guyana. We will liberate Guyana. I think probably. And we'll grant it to the West Indies. That's fine. Esquibo. We'll grant to Venezuela. Dutch Guiana. We'll grant to the West Indies. And then East Guiana, we will grant to the West Indies. All right. Look at us go. All right, folks. That is going to be it. We do not have total world domination, but we have a lot of domination. I think I'm willing to say that that's enough domination for this game. This game has outlived its it sort of outlasted its welcome. It was very fun for a long time, and then not so fun for a while. But, you know, it's over. What are my next plans for the one of you who might be listening to this? What are my next plans? Well, I'm not sure. So, I played Terra Invicta. I've played through not a whole campaign of it, but, like, I've played through to the end of the tech tree, so, like, basically, like, 2/3 of the way through the game. It was on easiest difficulty. It was playing as Resistance. My opinion about that game is, boy, it's a hard game to Let's Play. It's a hard game to Let's Play. One of these days, maybe I'll do it. But, I don't think that that day is today. Or anytime soon. There are games in my backlog I have not gotten a chance to play through. So, I'm considering maybe playing one of those. And then they might drop a new Hearts of Iron update that'll have something that I want to play. Either Hearts of Iron, either Kaiserreich or Kaiser Redux, or maybe Up with the Stars will finally release. If Up with the Stars releases, I'm gonna try to play Up with the Stars. That game it's honestly, that sub-mod looks like a lot of fun. All right, well, either way, this mess of a world, I'm willing to leave it behind. What a silly situation we've gotten ourselves in here. Look at this. Look at this world. Look at this goofy world. All right. I will see you later. Bye-bye.